Hello, I'm Oscar Brand. Today it's my very special privilege to welcome Mr. Eddy Arnold to the world of folk music.
I've slung my guitar o'er my shoulder and I've wandered this country around. And the tunes that I've heard in my journey have sung up a wonderful sound.
The world of folk music is brought to you each week at this time as a public service on behalf of your Social Security Administration. Today, Eddy Arnold joins your host, Oscar Brand, as we explore the world of folk music and learn about the protection you're building for yourself and your family through Social Security. Do you know that household workers can get Social Security credit for their work? What your responsibilities are if you employ household help or if you work in other people's homes. Details in a short while. Right now, here's Oscar Brand.
There was a frog and he lived in a spring. Sing song kitty kitch kai me yo. He was so fat that he could not sing. Sing song kitty kitch kai me yo. Ki me yo ma kai me yo ma dearie yo ma where ma hi ma hey ma in comes Sally Single. Sometime Penny Winkle come along Mitch Cat. Hit him with a brick bat. Sing song kitty kitch kai me yo. Why don't you try singing the chorus with me? Now way down yonder in Tennessee Creek, sing-song kitty-ketch kai-me-yo, the men they grow to 11 feet. Sing-song kitty-ketch kai-me-yo, ma-kee-me-yo, ma-kai-me-yo, ma-dearie-yo, ma-where, ma-hi, ma-hey, ma-in comes Sally Single, sometime Penny Winkle, in come Midge Cat, hit him with a brick bat, sing-song kitty-ketch kai-me-yo. Did you join in? Well, I'll give you one more chance. Well, the men try to sleep, but it isn't any use. Sing-song, kitty-ketch, kai-me-yo. The feet stick out for the hens to roost. Sing-song, kitty-ketch, kai-me-yo. Ma-kee-me-yo, ma-kai-me-yo, ma-dearie-yo, ma-where, ma-hi, ma-hey, ma-in comes Sally Single. Sometime Penny Winkle, come along, Mitch Cat. Hit 'em with a brick bat. Sing-song, kitty-ketch, kai-me. Oh.
That was A Frog in a Spring, an old Tennessee song. Now, one of Tennessee's favorite sons is with us today, one of the giants of that commodity labeled country and western music, and one of the few artists in that field to have achieved true national popularity in popular music. I refer, of course, to Eddy Arnold.
Well, thank you, Oscar. That's a mighty imposing introduction.
And from it, Eddy, may I impose upon you for a song?
Well, that's why I'm here. And I'd like to do a song that is about a horse in Tennessee and Arkansas. And if you'll listen closely, you might hear him coming up now. It's called Tennessee Stud. Along about 18 to 25, I left Tennessee very much alive. I never would have got through the Arkansas mud if I hadn't been a-riding on the Tennessee Stud. I had some trouble with my sweetheart's paw. One of her brothers was a bad outlaw. I sent her a letter by my Uncle Fudd, and I rode away on the Tennessee Stud. The Tennessee Stud was long and lean, the color of the sun, and his eyes were green. He had the nerve and he had the blood, and there never was a horse like the Tennessee Stud. Well, I got as lonesome as a man can be, a-dreaming of a girl in Tennessee. The Tennessee Stud's green eyes turned blue, 'cause he was a-dreaming of a sweetheart too. We loped right on across Arkansas. I whooped her brother and I whooped her paw. I found that girl with the golden hair, and she was a-riding on the Tennessee mare. The Tennessee Stud was long and lean, the color of the sun, and his eyes were green. He had the nerve and he had the blood, and there never was a horse like the Tennessee Stud. Stir up to stir up and side by side, we crossed the mountains and the valleys wide. We came to Big Muddy and we forded the flood on the Tennessee mare and the Tennessee Stud. Put a little baby on the cabin floor, little horse coat playing around the door. I love the girl with the golden hair, and the Tennessee Stud loves the Tennessee mare. The Tennessee Stud was long and lean, the color of the sun, and his eyes were green. He had the nerve and he had the blood, and there never was a horse like the Tennessee Stud. Beedle-dee-dee-um, boodle-dee-doo-dee-dee, beedle-dee-dee-um, boodle-dee-doo-dee-dee.
Thank you, Eddy Arnold. You know, many of the songs on the world of folk music tell stories. Enjoyable, but highly improbable. Well, with us today to tell you a story that is pure fact, and may be highly profitable as well, are
Roy Swift
And Wallace Kendall?
of the Bureau of Old Age and Survivors Insurance. Roy, let's have your story first.
Several years ago, in a Midwestern city, failure to pay just $77.18 almost cost a woman's family $6,109. How did it happen? Well, this woman, whom we'll call Jane, died in 1954 and left a husband and a 5-year-old daughter. When the husband applied for Social Security benefits for their daughter, the record didn't show enough work to make her child eligible for survivor's benefits. The mother had worked as a domestic employee, but she had just plain refused to give her employer her Social Security number, and her employer had not reported her earnings for Social Security credit. When the employer was notified of her death, though, he paid $77.18 due in back Social Security taxes, plus interest and penalties, and as a result, Jane's daughter became eligible for Social Security benefits. Her daughter has received $3,669 since her mother's death, and she'll get an additional $2,440 before she turns 18, for a total of $6,109 collected because $77.18 in taxes was finally paid.
All right, Wallace, you're on now.
My story concerns 100,000 Americans. They are like the employer that Roy just described in his story in this sense. They hire household employees, and they pay their help $50 or more in cash wages in 3 months. Many of these people do not know that Social Security taxes must be paid on their employees' earnings. If you are one of these 100,000, this is a reminder that if you are not complying with the law, you may be faced with a sizable bill for back taxes, interest, and penalties, not only for your share of the Social Security taxes, but for your employees as well. Here's what you should do. Hold back the employee's share of the Social Security tax, add an equal amount, and send the total collected plus a report of your employee's earnings to the District Director of Internal Revenue.
If you are a household worker yourself and want more information on this important subject, ask at your nearest Social Security office for a free copy of booklet number 24. But if you employ household help, the booklet you want is number 21. That's booklet number 21.
Thank you, gentlemen. From our men from Social Security, we turn again to our man down south. For that's the title of Eddy Arnold's fine new LP album. Eddy, would you give us a sample?
Well, from the album, Our Man Down South, is a song that was written recently, and it does have the folk flavor. I think it's a well-written song, and I hope you'll enjoy it. Here is Comin' Green. When the wind's blowing soft through the valley and the rain's falling gentle and clean, and it looks like the streams are a-poppin' their seams, it's comin' green. When the sun's pouring gold on the meadow and the land's laying still and serene, then the folks will allow that they reckon as how it's comin' green. And the fields start to pretty up and blossom, and the hills start a putting on a show, and the seas are a kind of playing possum,
pretending like they're never gonna grow. But you walk out your door of a morning that's like no other morning you've seen, and you don't have a care, 'cause God's been out there, and it's coming green. Yes, it's coming green.
Eddy Arnold, today's guest on the world of folk music. Eddy, we really enjoyed having you here, and we hope you'll say hello to all our good friends down in Nashville.
I'll carry the message, Oscar. And I want to thank you and the fine people from Social Security for asking me over. Now, before the show's over, don't you want to get another song in?
Well, yes, I'd like to do that, Eddy. In fact, I'd like to sing a song that comes from Tennessee, way back in the middle of the 19th century, in fact. It's called Run, Chillin' Run.
Run, chillin', run, or else we're gonna get you. Run, chillin', run, you'll never get away. The chillin' run, the chillin' flew. You couldn't see nothing but the bottom of the shoe. They run so fast that they almost bust. You couldn't see nothing but a cloud of dust. It's run, children, run, or else we're gonna get you. Run, children, run, you'll never get away. I got a gal and she loves me. She's as sweet as she can be. She's got eyes of navy blue. She's true to me and she's true to you. It's run, children, run, or else we're gonna get you. Run, children, run, you'll never get away. Mile to the east and a mile to the west, there's a little gal that I love best. She runs through the fields, she runs through the pasture, run pretty fast, but I run faster. Run, children, run, else we're gonna get you. Run, children, run, you'll never get away. I got a gal at the end of the holler. She won't come and I won't follow. Stubbornest gal that ever I seen, but I love 'em best when they kinda mean. Run, children, run, or else we're gonna get you. Run, children, run, you'll never get away. Run, children, run, or else we're gonna get you. Run, children, run, you'll never get away.
That was Run, Chillin' Run, and with further thanks to Eddy Arnold, we'll say so long until next time on the world of folk music.
I've slung my guitar o'er my shoulder, and I've wandered this country around. And the tunes that I've heard in my journey have sung up a wonderful sound.
The World of Folk Music, starring Oscar Brand, has been presented transcribed by the Bureau of Old Age and Survivors Insurance to acquaint you with the benefits Social Security provides for you.
There's sadness and joy set to music, the story of life in a song. I guess we'll just keep on a-singin' as we go a-travelin' along.